What's going on, guys? Chris here, back again with another market video for you guys today. In this video, it's going to be really dedicated to looking at some of the sell-off that we're seeing on the market right now. I want to give you guys a few players to look for in this upcoming week, the week before Team of the Year comes out. We're going to give you guys some looks on the market, a little bit of, kind of when to buy certain players for teams potentially, and kind of going through like, what are the best looks essentially for this week, and kind of what's going to happen, right, with EA and loading screens or whatever. So before we get into the video today, all I ask is you guys can drop a like on the video and subscribe if you guys are new around here. That would be absolutely amazing. Make sure you guys get involved with all the content that is in the description, my free trading Discord, Instagram, Twitter. Would really appreciate it with a follow on those platforms. So let's get into it today. We're seeing some really nice sell-off, and I think a lot of people are really getting ready and prepared for Team of the Year. If we look at this Ronaldo, okay, Ronaldo right now is currently on the market at 1.45 mil. This card is 70,000 cheaper than where he was on Friday at 1.115. Okay, this guy right here, I like to kind of look at the holy trinity pretty much: Neymar, Mbappe, and Cristiano. Those three cards are really what the market state is at this very moment. And I'm thinking that this stuff does go lower. I think this Sunday, today on the market, you will see things go a little bit lower because of people, I think, are getting really prepared for Team of the Year and taking their coins on their teams last minute. I'm seeing a lot more sell-off right now than I saw like 6 to 12 hours ago. And that shows you that people are finishing their games now, and now they're starting to get out of some of their stuff. Neymar was 710 this week, or 705. He's now down at 660s. Mbappe was like 915, 910 this weekend. He's now down at like 850 almost. He's not selling at 860, which is showing you a lot. This guy is currently, he's not selling 860. Look at this. This kind of shows you everything you need to know about the state of the market right now. Nobody's buying this Mbappe. This guy's been up for 55 minutes. He's not been bought. So that shows you the cheapest one on the market not being bought for 55 minutes. Shows you a lot about the state of the market that we're in right now. And like I said to you guys, I think there's room to drop on these cards. Now, last year, I'd like to pull up a graph from last year because I think a lot of people have this date in mind. Everyone that always asks me, and it's the number one question that us traders get asked every single year, is when do I buy my team? The exact day before or like around Team of the Year time. And last year, I'd say for the good majority of cards, it was a singular date last year that kind of made everything, start to rise after that. And that was Saturday, January 4th. And as you can see with Neymar here, this guy goes from 656 all the way up to 810,000 coins. Shows you a 160,000 coin swing upwards. Do I think that's going to happen again? I've talked about it in previous videos. I don't see that happening. But what I will say, though, is this card, the 92 Neymar that we have this year, 91 Neymar, whatever it is, I still see some selling off on this card. I don't think today, on Saturday, was the lowest point on Neymar. I think he definitely has some selling off points to go to. Now, is there a scenario that, when the loading screen comes out, and whether it's today, whether it's Monday, whatever, because they have to give out a loading screen. The only information we've had on Team of the Year so far, realistically, is EA Sports tweeting out the Team of the Year, the voting, and kind of what other people have been voting their Team of the Years, essentially. So that's really all we've kind of known about Team of the Year. And I don't think a lot of guys, a lot of casuals that play this game might not follow EA on their FIFA account where they do a lot of announcements. Some people probably don't even know that Team of the Year, right, could be like this Friday coming. Like, once people see the date, I think it's going to cause a lot of drops. And I think that might be the opportunity there to pick some stuff up. Because, and it depends on the type of card. I don't think every card is going to have the same drop, and that's going to be the buy time for every single card. I think certain cards are going to be different than others. But on a guy like, Road to the Finals, for example, right? You're going to have a drop off on them, but you're going to have a lot of people watching those too. So what I would really recommend you guys to do is please do not get greedy with some of the drop offs that you see. If you see a guy like Rebic here, and maybe this is one of those cards that people aren't looking at as much as maybe some of the other roads to the finals. But this guy this weekend was 118. He's now down to 105 right now. If load screen comes out and he goes down to, let's say, 90 or 87, right? And you're kind of trying to squeeze for an 80K, right? Because that would signal, okay, from Friday to Saturday, he dropped down about 1/3 of his price, essentially, from 115 all the way down to 80. I don't know if you're going to see that. I think a lot of people know that Team of the Year is coming, a lot of the hardcore base. I think people do know that, like, before Team of the Year is going to be the buy time for a lot of cards, and that's going to tell us a lot about the window to buy cards, okay? So I would suggest to you guys that if you are seeing some of the cards you're monitoring starting to really get bought up, and it's a domino effect. When it comes to selling off and when it comes to buying back, it's a domino effect. All it takes is for a page of Neymar to get bought at the current price that he is, for the rest of the people to see, oh my god, this is the buy time for Neymar, I have to go buy Neymar. It doesn't take that much really to see those cards rise. So the buy time is going to be very, very short, I think, with a lot of cards. But what I stress to you guys is if you can't find the lowest point in certain cards, please do not be mad at yourself. Finding the lowest point on a card, for most traders, we can't even do that. Like, some traders can't even, and some of the best traders, I would say, can't even, tell you the lowest point on a card. It would really just be like, think about this. Renato Sanchez was 270K, 275K on Friday night. He goes to 215 on Tuesday or Wednesday. Then Thursday rises a little bit, right? 215 from 275. That's a 60K drop off, right? From where he was on a Friday when the market was stable compared to where he is on the Wednesday with all that panic selling going on. So I would say don't be too greedy. I would say continue to monitor situations. Road to the finals like Cancelo, these type of cardsmen, they're going to have short windows because the turnaround is so quick with, the knockout stages coming like very, very soon after Team of the Year. And if Team of the Year is going to be like a 10 or 12 day promo, the knockout stages are literally going to be like the next week after that. So, this could be a quick turnaround. I think a lot of people are going to have their eyes on these cards. So if you are trying to buy one of these cards for your team, or you're trying to get them for an investment or whatever, I would say even if you are somebody that doesn't even get to hit the lowest point, you're still going to make profit because these guys are going to have potential not for just +1s, +2s as well. So that's kind of the moral of the story. Don't get greedy when you're looking for a buy price. Just continue to monitor, and if you see a price that you like that is really low compared to where it was a few days ago or over the last few weeks, I would definitely take a look at buying it. So I think the buy point is going to be definitely for a lot of cards before Team of the Year, because normally what happens is a lot of people are waiting for Team of the Year, to either pack Team of the Years or to get them through upgrades or even buy them for their teams, and they'll realize that a lot of these cards are just way too expensive to the point where they have to go buy back the cards that they once had. And this De Bruyne is an example here. He's 414,000 coins right now. He was up at 460, a couple days ago. He's down about 40,000 coins, 45K right now. If this guy goes to 380, 385, right? You might not see that much more of a drop off, but that's still a bad price for a Kevin De Bruyne at this stage of the game, right before Team of the Year. And remember, we talked about in our last video, past specials of the guys that are in Team of the Year are going to do decent because people will see that the Team of the Year is too expensive and they'll go buy back this special version that they once panic sold. Plus, you'll have people that have a lot of coins and they'll go and buy the past special because they can't afford the Team of the Year, but they can afford the past special. So I would really be looking at a lot of cards like Road to the Finals for potential money makers. So if we go to the Road to the Final team right now, and I'll just give you guys a few that I like on the top of my head. Remember, these guys are quite rare too. If you're looking at Rebic, I like Cancelo. I like Wijnaldum. I like Insigne a little bit. Okay, we're going to go to the Road to the Final 2 team. I like Akanji. For your team purposes, Sissoko is going to be probably cheapest with Renato Sanchez just around Team of the Year time. Like, you're not going to really get 800K for this card. It's not going to do that unless they lose, obviously, their first Europa League tie. These two will probably rise as well. This guy's going to definitely rise. A lot of pro players like using this Kesse because of the links that he gets. with the new Teo Hernandez that people are liking to use. Klosterman's one that I think you guys should really pay attention to. I think Zachariah is one. Griezmann always does well for a road to the finals. And Didi, Renato, Bruno Perez. Those are some of the cards you should be looking at. And with prime icons, I would say wait until like the actual lightning rounds. Might not be a bad shot on them either. Like if, for example, if I go to a prime Samuel Eto'o right now, and Eto'o on the market currently is 3.5 million, right? And in the panic, he's like 3.3, right? These guys still have room to drop because they don't have that much supply, really. And with Team of the Year, you have the most packs being ripped open of the year during Team of the Year in that full week or two that they're coming out with that promo. So there's a lot of looks on the market. I would say you guys could buy your stuff prior to Team of the Year for a lot of things. It depends on a lot of the cards. I would also say it's dependent on when we get this loading screen. If we get this loading screen on Monday, it's going to really cause a lot of stuff to drop. I think a lot of golds, I think a lot of past specials will continue to get sold off more and more over the next few days after that. And then there's going to be a period during the week next week that I don't even think Friday might not be the lowest point. You could play it safe if you wanted to and wait till Friday. But at that point, you run the risk of the market already starting to rise a little bit, that same day. So I would probably be looking at sometime this week to buy a lot of your stuff. I think Team of the Year is going to be on the 22nd. Now, if Team of the Year is the 25th, then that kind of throws a lot of the things that I just said, kind of like pushes it back a little bit because I think I could still see some sell-off on the weekend, next weekend. But I'm hoping that it is on the 22nd, the sooner than later, obviously. It's going to be a great week. I've got 12.5 million obviously ready to go. It's going to be a good week. I can't wait. But this is kind of like when you can buy maybe some of your stuff. I know it's a lot of what you guys wanted to hear is, when do I buy certain cards for my team? If you have a player that you need to a buy time pretty much, I would just say monitor the price of the card over the next few days and pick a price that you like that is lower than where it's been recently. But if you need a player, just let me know in the comment section. I'll probably answer it of maybe when to buy a certain player. Give you a buy price potentially as well. On a card like that, I would really be paying attention to road to the final cards, the top tier pass specials as well, man. Mid tier specials, right? These type of cards are gonna go up as Team of the Year, and you're gonna want to buy them probably sooner rather than later over the next few days. We need to get that loading screen on Monday. We definitely do need to get that before we really go and buy anything. So thank you for watching the video today. I appreciate it. Comment any questions you guys have in the description or in the comment section, and I'll talk to you guys in a video soon. Peace out.